Hey guys, what is up? Archangel1254 here today. Today's video I am going to be starting my deck introduction videos, or showing you certain decks that I have that could be used or you just don't get or understand how to use. Okay, today I'm going to be showing you my Eternal Dragons deck. I don't know if you could see it at the bottom here, but that's where it has the name. Anyway, I'm going to be showing you guys this dragon deck I built. It's a mix of actually trying to get out Blue Eyes White Dragon and, well, just other dragons I thought just might mixed up a bit. Well, starting off with the monsters, we have 3 Luster Dragons, 3 Alexandrite Dragons, and sorry for the shaking, guys. I'm trying to manage holding the phone with my one arm here and showing you, or moving the mouse with my hand. Anywho, 3 Blue Eyes White Dragons, the original version, thankfully. 1 Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon. 3 Masked Dragons. 3 Maiden White Eyes of Blue, and 2 the White Stone of Legends. Alright, next for our spells, we have a 1/1-for-1 spell card, 1 Dark Hole, 1 Book of Moon, 2 Silver's Cry, 2 cards of Consonance, 1 Dragon Shrine, 2 Dragon's Mirror, 3 MSTs, Mystical Space Typhoons. For the traps, we have 1 the Dragon's Bead, 1 Dragon's Rage, 1 Call of the Haunted, 1 Starlight Road, 2 Mirror Force, 1 Bottomless Trap Hole, 1 Oriental, and 1 Solomon Warning. And for the side deck, we have 1 Burial from a Different Dimension. Sorry. 1 Day of Peace spell card, 1 Foolish Burial, 1 Mind Control. Sorry for the shaking. It's getting a bit annoying on my end too. Okay. 1 Scapegoat, 1 another Silver's Cry, just in case if I want to do something stupid and make the opponent extremely annoyed. And and 1 Dragon Shrine, 1 Dragon's Mirror, 1 Stardust Radiance Dragon, 1 actual Stardust Dragon, 1 more Call of the Haunted, 1 the White Stone of Legend, 1 Gore's Imagery of Darkness, and 2 Tradgoadias. Now for the extra deck, we have 2 5-headed dragons, 2 Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragons, 1 Gaga Cowboy, 1 Lavavo Chain, 1 Number 39 Utopia, 1 Felgran the Divine Dragon Knight, 1 Thunder End Dragon, 1 Hieratic Sun Dragon Overlord of Heliopolis, 2 Assure Eyes Silver Dragons, 1 Stardust Dragon, 1 Armades Keeper of Boundaries, and 1 Ally of Justice Catastor. Okay, now that I have showed you guys the deck, now it's my turn to explain it somewhat. It's not really that hard to explain, anywho, but I'm just going to do it anyway in case you guys have no idea what this deck does. Alright, like I said, it circulates around Blue Eyes White Dragon and trying to get out the higher level XYZs and the fusion monsters. Alright, Blue Eyes White Dragon, that's one of your main cards to this deck, and Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon. Now, what I usually do is, if I have Masked Dragon, I'd usually set that first, and if your opponent calls your bluff, you can easily special summon 1 the White Stone of Legend, or you can just keep going with Masked Dragons until you can get yourself the 1 White Stone of Legend, which is actually kind of a noob in my opinion, but the strategy actually works. But the reason for that is you want to get as less cards in this deck as possible so you can get as much to your cards as possible. But either who, if you have Darkness in your hand, you could just summon Masked, Luster, Alexandrite, or Stone, just banish them, special summon him, and if you happen to have another dragon in your hand, you can use his ability to special summon it. And then, to make your opponent even more PO'd at you, you could use the Silver Cry spell, which, if any of you know this, it targets 1 dragon type normal monster in your graveyard. You can special summon it, and you can only use the effect of Silver's Cry once per turn. So actually, if you had nothing on the field and that would be your best trump card for a defense, let's say your opponent had like a monster with 2,500 or 2,900 or 3,000 attack points, equal to Blue Eyes White Dragon, and it was in your graveyard. Special summon it, it knocks out your opponent's monster instantly. And Book of Moon, of course, it stops your opponent's attack because it's a quick play spell. And I've had so many people, this is a true story and sorry for yelling, but there's been so many people on here on DN that's extremely starting to tick me off because I was in a duel last night actually in a match. I was using my heroics and I went to use this, and the dude said I couldn't use it because it was the damage step. I'm like, dude, you can use quick plays. When he was linking me the wiki, cheating me and everything, you can activate quick plays when your opponent's attacking. I swear no one knows this game anymore, and I'm the only one who knows the real rules. Oh, other than me and Daniel. We're the only two that really do know the rules of this game, it seems. And don't take it as seriously as others do. And then for the cards of Consonance, if you happen to have White Stone of Legend or Blue Eyes of Maiden in your hand, you can send them to the graveyard to get 2 more cards. I would highly recommend, if you had White Stone of Legend, use it on him, because what he does is when he's sent to the graveyard in any way, you can add a Blue Eyes White Dragon from your deck to your hand. So that would actually be a good card. And the same thing for 1. Discard a White Maiden or Stone and get another Blue Eyes to your hand. And a Dragon Shrine, of course, it's the same thing as Silver's Cry. Take a Dragon-type monster from your deck to the graveyard, and if the monster was a normal monster, you can send another Dragon-type monster from your deck to the graveyard. So, either way, and plus if you had the Maiden with Blue Eyes out on the field, your opponent goes to attack you. Her ability is when she's targeted for an attack, you can negate the attack, and if you do, change the battle position of this card. So if you've never recognized this card, don't attack it unless you're actually going to dig your own grave early. In other words, it means when you attack it, it can special summon 1 Blue Eyes White Dragon from the deck, hand, or graveyard during either player's turn. So you could actually go to attack with this probably, or wait to bluff your opponent, wait till it attacks, and then special summon a BEWD, or Blue Eyes White Dragon for short. But then again, if your opponent happens to deal effect damage, I think that's one of its effect. Hang on, let me see. Oh, when it's going to be destroyed, you can negate the attack or an effect, and then you can special summon a Blue Eyes from your hand, deck, or graveyard. So basically, these 3 cards circulate around Blue Eyes White Dragon along with Silver's Cry. And of course, MST, since Heavy Storm is banned, you pretty much have to max out on these, or some Dust Tornadoes, DTs. And you have Dragon's Bed. You really need this. I probably should have added an Imperial Custom to this deck so I could protect a Dragon's Bead and Rage, so the opponent would MST and destroy them, or DT'd them. I'm probably going to knock out a Call of the Haunted and probably just put an Imperial Custom, but I was just showing you this deck just to show you, because I told you I was going to be doing videos on them now. And Starlight Road, if you have 2 or more dragons, or whatever, cards out on the field, and your opponent goes to use Mirror Force or Toriental Tribute, this is a good backfire card for them, and hopefully they don't have like a Dark Bribe or anything, because people are going to be using those now or other cards since like Solomon Judgment is officially out of the game and banned. So once you use that, you can special summon Stardust Dragon from your extra deck to the field. So if your opponent goes to even try and destroy your monsters, you could just send SD Stardust Dragon to the graveyard to just skip the effect, unless the opponent's purposely wanting you to send them so they can make a perfect attack on you or Anywho. And then Gores and Tried Go 80, I just thought to put in here in case if you didn't get a good hand on the first move and you had like a couple traps that really weren't good, like Road, Rage, or Bead for your first hand, or just spells and you couldn't use any of them, I'd probably put it in, or either of us, if you guys want to copy the deck, I really don't care. You could take out like 3 Masked Dragons and just put them in there, or just take out one monster and just put in Gores. Gores is actually a really good card in my opinion. And it's a really great card to have and a very great lifesaver along with Trad. Alright, well, I guess this is going to conclude my Eternal Dragons deck intro for you guys. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you think. Should there be anything I should change to the deck to make it better? Anywho, that's all I got. Later, y'all. Hope you're having a happy week so far. Later.